Story time. Embracing African Heritage. Written by Gogo Africa. In a peaceful African village, nestled among hills and trees, lived a farmer named Mukuru. He was known far and wide for his kind heart and willingness to help others. During a scorching summer, Mukuru spotted a struggling marula plant near his home. Despite his busy days, he took time to care for it. He dug a hole, planted the sapling, and watered it every day. The plant slowly transformed, growing tall with vibrant blossoms, catching the attention of the village. Among the villagers was Joba, who didn't understand why Mukuru was spending time on just one plant. He said, "Why waste effort on that? It's just a plant." Mukuru heard Joba's words, but he remained steadfast, believing that every living thing was important and deserved care. As the weeks turned into months, the village faced a terrible drought. Crops dried up, and worry spread among the people. They gathered and discussed how to overcome the challenge. All the villagers gathered to talk about their problem, hoping to find a solution. Mukuru stepped forward, looking sympathetic. "Maybe if we all help a little, we can find a way to make the drought less bad," he suggested. The villagers agreed, and they all worked together to dig trenches and create a system to collect and share rainwater. However, Joba chooses not to participate in the communal effort of digging trenches. Time went by, but the sky stayed clear. There was no rain. Mukuru took another step forward, his eyes brimming with empathy, and spoke with conviction, "Perhaps if we each make a small contribution by reconnecting with our ancestral heritage, we can partake in a traditional ritual alongside our elders. Let us engage in a ceremonial gathering, where we prepare traditional beer beneath the sheltering branches of the sacred baobab tree, seeking guidance from our revered ancestors. Through this act, our ancestors will receive our message and transmit it directly to the divine. I am confident that our prayers will be answered." But Joba's indifference had kept him from joining the collective effort. He said, "I'm a Christian, the son of Jesus Christ. My father Jesus will bring the rain. I don't practice witchcraft. Your village people are evil. Why do you have to consult the dead people first in order to get rain instead of worshipping Christ? We don't do things like that. Your way is wrong." Mukuru reached out, saying, "Let's work together to restore our fields." However, Joba paid no heed to Mukuru's gentle words. He expressed his disagreement and walked away. In a village suffering from a severe drought, the only towering tree was the marula tree that Mukuru tirelessly cared for. Its abundant marula fruits provided food for the villagers who depended on them for sustenance. However, Joba was indifferent to Mukuru's efforts. He watched Mukuru water the tree diligently and thought it was a waste of time. Later on, he felt ashamed because his family was hungry, but his pride stopped him from eating the fruits that Mukuru's labor had produced. He realized that his dismissive words had made him reluctant to accept Mukuru's generosity. Mukuru noticed the plight of Joba's family and felt the need to help them. He knew that they were starving and needed something to eat. Moved by compassion and a desire to ease their hunger, he filled a basket with ripe marula fruits. Every morning, he humbly and kindly offered this gift to Joba's family. On the other side of the village elders, specifically the matured ladies who were over 45 years of age, took on the responsibility of preparing the traditional beer. With their years of experience and wisdom, they carefully crafted the beer to perfection. This task was seen as a significant role for the elder women in the village, as they possessed the knowledge and expertise accumulated over many years. Their dedication and skill in brewing the beer were celebrated and respected by the community. 1 week later, on the day of traditional ceremony, they gathered, but only a boy named Mukudzi came with an umbrella. The village chuckled at his seemingly misplaced confidence. Yet, Mukudzi's act was more than courage, it was faith in action. His umbrella symbolized unwavering belief that their prayers would be answered. He reminded them that faith, like the ancient baobab's deep roots, could weather any storm. Mukudzi's gesture stirred hearts, whispering that faith was the cornerstone of their identity. The villagers started tossing the boy in the air and the child started laughing. This child's laughter filled the village air, for they knew that being tossed in the air meant joy, not fear. When babies are tossed, they laugh, trusting they'll be caught, the elders said. This laughter was a testament to trust, a testament to unity. It echoed the wisdom that their heritage was a safety net woven with love. The village realized that unity held the power to transform adversity into triumph, that their shared bonds were stronger than any challenge they faced. Village elders began pouring the traditional beer on the ground, under the baobab tree with a clay pot, singing, drinking, and clapping in honor of their ancestors under the sacred ancient baobab tree. As the last drop fell, the sky darkened, and the rain began to pour down, filling the trenches and bringing relief to the parched earth. Laughter mingled with raindrops as they danced, celebrating the affirmation of their cultural heritage. The rain was not merely water, it was a renewal of spirits and a testament to their identity. The villagers rejoiced, their spirits uplifted. But Jobua's fields remained barren. His indifference had kept him from joining the collective effort, and now he suffered the consequences of his lack of empathy. As he gazed at his desolate land, he realized the error of his ways. Seeing Jobua's plight, Mukuru extended his hand in kindness. "Come, neighbor," he said. "Let us work together to restore your fields. Our empathy and unity can mend what indifference has broken." Jobua replied, "Don't worry, Mukuru, everything happens for a reason. Maybe the reason is that Jesus is not ready to answer my prayers yet." Mukuru replied, "Let me tell you something, brother, the reason is that you are stupid and you make bad decisions. Christ will never answer the prayers of people of melanin. Do you hear me?" Touched by Mukuru's words, Jobua humbly accepted the offer. With the support of his fellow villagers, they started performing traditional rituals together. They transformed his fields and learned the value of empathy and communal strength. In that moment, the village embodied the unity, pride, and profound connection that their heritage brought, and the baobab tree stood as a guardian of their collective soul. From that day forward, the village thrived as a community that valued each life, each effort, and each individual's contribution. The story of Mukuru's compassion and Jobua's transformation became a timeless reminder that indifference could lead to downfall, while empathy and unity could foster a brighter future for all, and for the villagers to reconnect with their roots, embrace their cultural values, and support one another. They understood that by fostering empathy and unity, they could shape a brighter future for their children and generations to come. The villagers found their true selves by rediscovering their identity as a compassionate community, and through this journey, they discovered the power of their heritage to inspire a better world. Follow Gogo Africa now.